Hey everybody, it's Wendy. Welcome. I'm so excited to show you this card today. This is a fancy fold card using the Humming Along bundle. Now, I am featuring this bundle all week long because I think it's absolutely gorgeous and I really think you should purchase it because I think everybody should own it. It actually reminds me of my grandma. She loved hummingbirds and she loved flowers. So I'm using that set along with the stitched rectangles for today's project. And I've got my watercolor pencils, my Wink of Stella. I'm using Memento Tuxedo black ink and Tombow mono adhesive. And I have all my card pieces cut here. Now, if you want to see the sizes written out, the sizes for this are over on my blog at levinstampin.com, and you just click on blog and it'll take you to that, or there's a link below this video with the blog post. Also, where the link to the blog post is, there's a list of products that I've used today that you can purchase in my online store. And I always appreciate it when you place an order with me. You can place an order at shoplevinstampin.com. And Levin is spelled with a U, Luvin. And okay, so I've got my little stitched rectangle here that I've already stamped on, and I've stamped my Memento Tuxedo black ink with my little hummingbird. And I'm going to speed up my coloring. I did really simple coloring. There's no shading. There's nothing to this coloring except putting color down. I'm using the awesome watercolor pencils from Stampin' Up! And I'm using Bermuda Bay. I think that other one I used was Berry Burst. Might be Rich Razzleberry, but I think it's Berry Burst. And Lemon Lime Twist. Now, a couple of these watercolor pencils are pencils I've gotten in a pack from other kits, so they aren't actually colors. Some of them aren't colors that actually come in the watercolor packet, so just be aware of that. And there is a link to that below this video, so if you want to see what colors are in it, you can. Okay, so I'm lining my die up and I'm going to tape it down and then just run it through my Big Shot and cut it out. I'm just going to set my stamping stuff aside now so that I can show you how to put this awesome card together. It is so stinking cute. So I've got a card base that is cut at 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and it's just one solid base. And then I'm going to build a card on top of it. So this piece of cardstock is cut at 7 7/8 by 4, and this piece is cut at 9 3/4 by 1 3/4. And I scored this strip at 5 1/2, and I scored the blue strip at 2 5/8. That's Coastal Cabana, and this is Granny Apple Green. I'm going to add adhesive to the longest part of this strip and lay it down on top of my base, and it will go all the way across. So it's 5 1/2 inches and the card base is 5 1/2 inches. Then I'm going to take my Coastal Cabana and fold on that 2 5/8 score line. I'm going to add adhesive to the largest side of this piece of the card base, and I am going to layer this piece down on top of the Granny Apple Green strip. So it will kind of get centered there, and I will put it in place. And then that is your fancy fold. Really simple. Now the rest of this video is going to be me decorating and embellishing this card so you can see all the fun pieces that go to it. But this is your basic layering design for this card. I really enjoyed doing this because it kind of allows that Granny Apple Green to peek out the other side of the Coastal Cabana because it goes all the way across the card base. This piece here is cut at 3 3/4 by 1 1/2, and this piece is cut at 2 3/8 by 3 3/4. These are both designer series paper from the Botanical Butterfly paper that is available through Celebration. So if you're not familiar with what Celebration is, it is a promotion that Stampin' Up! Does every year. To the card really quick, this is important. I'm holding the hummingbird in place where I want it, and then I'm taking one of my pencils and drawing an outline around the area that the hummingbird will be adhered. Now I know that I only need to add my glue in that area, and I won't end up with adhesive all over and having that bird stick to places I don't want it to. Okay, so back to Celebration. It is a promotion that Stampin' Up! Runs January 3rd to March 31st. And it is amazing because every $50 you spend, you get to choose a free item. And then there's a couple items where if you spend $100, you can choose that bigger stepped up item. And also they have the most amazing deal going on where if you purchase the Stampin' Up! Starter Kit, you get $175 in product and you only pay $99 plus tax. I mean, you're getting $76 in product for free. It is incredible. If you have reservations about purchasing the starter kit because you think that makes you this like mega demonstrator that has to sell all this stuff and do all these things, I just am here to tell you that that's not the case. So you don't have to worry about that. You can literally join my team and enjoy the 20% discount that you would receive when you place your orders as a demonstrator. And you can be as involved or as little involved as you want, but I do have a really fun Facebook group that all my team hangs out on, and we really have become like our little own Stampin' family. It's awesome. Okay, so I'm using my Wink of Stella pen here to color over the top of my watercolor, and you can kind of see how those watercolor pencils just come to life once you color over them with Wink of Stella. And plus it's glittery, so who doesn't love glitter? So yeah, I'm just kind of coloring and drawing out that pigment and making it sharper, and that is my card. I love how it turned out, and this is a matching envelope that I did with it, and I'm going to address it right there in front of the beak. And just really, really, really simple and beautiful, and you could do this fold for so many different things. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you think about picking up the Humming Along bundle from me. I would love it if you ordered it. And I hope you enjoy this series this week of Humming Along goodies because I think they're gorgeous. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, and I hope you have an amazing day. Bye-bye.